Welcome back to Tabletop Titans for another exciting hobby hangout. I'm joined, of course, by the amazing, the lovely, the handsome Cire. How you doing, Cire?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing great.
You're handsome too. I think, yeah.
Thank you, thank you. We all try, you know?
Yes. Very hard.
We're here on a Friday, hanging out, chilling. I realized we had the stream time a little bit of a different time, so frankly, this might just be you and I right now.
Yeah, that's right.
But tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dog, they should all show up, hang out.
Send dogs, please.
Please do. Pictures of dogs would be great as well. We much appreciate. Yeah. We're gonna be hanging out for the next couple hours, painting, hanging out, doing stuff. You have some Custodes to work on. I have some GSC characters to work on. Right. These are just personal projects today, right?
That's right. Just doing some characters today. You know, you have 3 characters. I have 10 heroes. So.
Oh my God! We'll see who finishes first, right? Yeah. And another kind of difference we have here. I have just brushwork today. You have some airbrush. I think you might be doing.
Starting off with some airbrush.
Oh, sounds fantastic. Do you like Custodes, huh?
I do. I do like the Golden Boys. I hear they're very good.
They're quite good now. They are. They're very, very strong. But hey, they're also very, very cool.
Yeah.
So you're working on Custodian Guard right now. We're both kind of adjusting what we have for 10th edition, basically, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, spears are finally good for Custodes, apparently.
I know.
Which is weird, you know. I never thought that would happen. So yeah, I'm trying to catch up. I actually have a full army, but like 3 spears.
Right,
so.
Exactly. Funny how that works out, right? What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. People are slowly starting to show up as, we totally had the stream set for 5 o'clock. So
we're just very early.
we're just 5 hours early. It's no problem. It's fun. We're like, why is no one here?
Yeah.
We're like, oh, they're gonna show up in 5 hours.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna hang out. Let's get on into it. You notice we might notice we have a slightly different setup. We have a camera just barely on the edge of the frame here because we've got some cool stuff going on. We are gonna take some real close-up shots of working on detail work. All of that stuff. So let's get to it. Yeah.
So right here I've got my base-coated Custode right here. This is what is this? There's a color that's skipping my decayed metal.
I thought you were looking for the word gold.
No, yes, there's some variation of gold. So this is scale 75 decayed metal, which is like a brown gold that's a little bit more dull.
Yeah, I really like it.
This. On top of that is scale 75, what's it, Dwarven Gold, which is kind of a brassy, yellowy gold.
I love it.
And then I was supposed to have my Elven Gold, but I lost it. So I'm going to be experimenting with this metal acrylic color by MIG Gold. It's like pretty close to the gold I was using previously. So hopefully this works out all right.
That's good. We're getting an echo here, bit of an echo. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a look, see what's going on.
Was it my mic or your mic?
Good question.
Hello?
Testing.
Testing.
I'm not getting an echo, that's weird.
Yeah, chat, tell us who's echoing.
Or maybe it went away when I walked over here.
Yeah.
Oh, the hobby cam. Okay.
Oh, interesting. We'll be quiet. Let's talk very quietly.
Yeah, it's just stereo, y'all. It's just stereo, no problem. All right, let's be quiet for just a second as I fix that.
Yeah.
That's because it's a new cam. All right, cool. Should be good now.
Cool.
And then we have my setup over here. Glam cam looks good. Front camera looks good. Top camera looks good. Okay, thanks, y'all. Yeah, that's because of the new camera setup.
Yeah.
Awesome. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us. Appreciate it. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely Friday.
Yeah, hopefully.
So you've got like 5 different types of gold.
Yeah.
I'm into it. It's a good look.
Look, only the most gold for Custodes.
Yeah, it seems appropriate, right? And then I've got some characters here. I've got 3 here. Actually, I have a 4th one I need to work on, I'm realizing. So with GSC, characters are quite interesting right now.
Yes.
And so I have several of these characters I have double or even triple of. I've never thought I would need like so many duplicates, triplets of so many characters.
Yeah, they're very good. So
it's a little wild. So I have, these are kind of the next generation of my characters here. I have a Nexos these are actually almost all kit bashed. I have Nexos, I have a Saboteur, I have a Primus, and then this is just the stock Clamovus. But I've never finished painting him because I would never run 2 Clamovus.
Right.
And yet, here we are running 2 of them. and I'm just going to be doing brushwork today, finishing up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent. And of course, if y'all have any questions, feel free to send over super chats. I'll help you out. Is the lighting yellow or is Cire's model?
Well, this lighting is a little yellow.
Yeah, it's pretty yellow actually.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
All right, let's get into it.
I'll move it if we want to get it slightly different. All right.
Yeah. Morning, afternoon, evening. Hi. What's up, Melody?
All right.
All right, let's get into it.
Cool.
Boop.
All right. So I'm going to be starting off with some Dwarven gold, trying to catch up. I only have half of them painted with the Dwarven, so got to get them, the rest of them up to the same level.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. And then where do I want to start with mine? I think I'm just going to go with some metals. I have a bunch of just silver to do on this here Nexos, and frankly, actually, almost everyone just needs some gunmetal, so we're going to start with that. Kicking it off with, I've been trying to find a good gunmetal, or like a dark metal that's not lead belcher, because I don't know if you know, this is really hard. It's a really hard paint to find.
Is it really?
Lead belcher goes out real fast when you get in stock. So this one is literally just called gunmetal.
Gunmetal.
It's easy peasy. It's a little dark for my taste, even for a gunmetal, but it makes for a good base, and you can kind of lighten it from there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
that's the goal there.
All right, so I'm wondering if this PSI might be a little too high.
Yeah, we were doing terrain on it yesterday, so you might want to
adjust. We'll see.
turn it down. Yeah, it's good for base cutting.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what I'm going to try to do with this is I don't want to cover everything.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on, so this shoulder's kind of rounded, so I'm going to try and make a circular highlight.
Ooh, I like it.
On these legs are kind of like cylinder shapes, so I'm only going to focus on the fronts, so that you leave some of the brown shadow on the sides and the back.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I like it.
Yeah.
So you are actually like highlighting with metal colors.
That's right.
That's wild.
I don't know if that's too loud, because it's kind of loud for me.
It seems very strong.
All right.
Vallejo dark aluminum. Huh. I'll have to check it out. I mean, you had me at Vallejo, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Love a good. So there's also Vallejo metal color series, which is different.
Oh, yeah.
They're the ones that come in the different bottles.
Right.
Now, those are great. I'm actually not using them, but the only reason I'm not is because I started this project before I discovered those.
Oh, right. And now you're kind of locked in.
Yeah, exactly. If I could do it again, I would probably use metal colors because they're so shiny.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, metal is a weird one. I have most of my main metals. Well, that's not true. I have a few metals that I love, like Retributor Armor, Lead Belcher, Balthazar Bronze. And those are obviously GW colors, and I like them because they're bold and they don't take a ton of layers, frankly.
Yeah. Wait, do you mean Balthazar Gold, which is definitely brass?
Which is definitely brass. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was confusing for me.
It's so,
as someone who is experimenting with lots of gold.
It's clearly wrong. I know. Mel and I are always arguing about Retributor Armor, and I'm like, it's gold, and she's like, it's not gold. But the one thing everyone can agree on is Balthazar Gold is not gold.
Is not gold.
Yeah, but it is a great color.
Yes.
So I like those for GW, but beyond that, like a bright silver, I'm also on the market for. If anyone has any suggestions.
I got one for you.
Yeah.
Vallejo Metal Color Chrome.
Oh, okay.
It's extremely shiny.
Yeah, and it goes on pretty easily.
It goes on. So you have to be a little careful with it. It's a little runny straight out of the pot. So I like to let it sit for a couple minutes before working with it, because if not, it'll run right into all the recesses.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, it's
I'll have to check it out for sure.
very good.
Yeah, I'm trying to move away from my Martha Stewart paints. Not producing them anymore.
Dang it, Martha.
I know. What's up with that? What is up with that? Yeah, great question. This is a conversion, converted Nexos. This one is. I got some great suggestions actually from the GSC section of our Discord. Check it out.
Oh, right.
This table here is actually an upside down ethereal drone.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, I got this advice from them, and it's so perfect. So it's that upside down. This is like a little tank bit. This is just a neophyte body, a biker head. This is the Cadian shock troop arm? Pointing arm?
Yeah.
This is best to sign on telephone onto a regular neophyte shoulder. And then the backpack, I think, also comes with the phone.
Yeah.
And that's it. So it's a lot of like...
That's a great conversion. I thought that was, I mean, I don't know GSC very well, admittedly, but I thought that was the original model.
Yeah, so here's the actual guy.
Oh, yeah.
And they're pretty close. I like them,
definitely.
right?
Yeah.
I'm into it. So, yeah, the drone thing I was just like so stunned by because I was like, oh, I'm going to make this. I was going to do like a little floaty head thing, but it was a little bit janky. And then I got that suggestion and I was like, oh, this is just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Coffee done, models in front of me. First time hobby hanging out for me. Oh, welcome, Inquisitor Ilial. Good to have you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah. We've got our first super chat of the day. Welcome and thank you so much, as always, Stephen Whitman. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for the $10 super chat. Hope your days are better than mine. Very sad and angry. They finally released Legends.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, we should talk about this. Tyberos and all other Space Marine characters are fully removed. You can only use their models for proxy. Bums me out. Yeah.
We try to keep it positive here, but can I just
Please
can I be sad for a couple seconds?
Yeah. Well, keep it
Brayard,
positive,
what did they do to Brayard? Ashmantle, he was
gone?
He counts as a regular dreadnought.
No.
Not even a venerable, just a regular dreadnought.
Oh my God. That's so horrible.
This dreadnought body made by Vulcan is just a regular old dreadnought.
He was such a legend too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yeah.
That's really, really frustrating.
And he said Tibros is gone too.
Yeah, which is that the Red Scorpion?
He's at Carcharodons, I think.
Oh, I always do that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but still,
what a shame.
Famously gigantic Terminator.
Right.
Just a regular, I think, Terminator captain.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed.
That's. Yeah, whenever they do these things, I try to like understand the reasoning behind them. I feel like this one is partially just a money thing because they just needed to spend a bit more time. You can just write rules for them. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. Honestly, they don't have to balance because guess what? It's Legends.
It's Legends. Who cares?
So I feel like they could have at least spent a day writing some cool rules for these Legends, knowing that they don't have to be balanced because they're Legends.
Exactly.
So I think that's a missed opportunity, frankly.
Yeah. Oh well, though.
Yeah, I mean, make your own rules, I guess.
Look, Harith Shen, who is also another Salamander's character.
Yeah.
They upgraded him to a Primaris Apothecary, so it's not all bad.
There you go. So they just have these guidelines for all these things that they're just like, oh yeah, just proxy these things as these things?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. That is a real shame.
It's just a big list of, hey, this counts as this now.
Yeah, sorry, Steven. I know the Carcharodons are near and dear to your heart. Oh, gosh. Yeah. And this weird, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to get rid of the Orc Biker Boss, and they ended up keeping him.
Yeah, what's up with that?
We gave him a funeral and everything.
Yeah.
We did the, when they first announced stuff was going to Legends or out of production, we, played the Biker Boss, because we're like, oh, he's going to go away.
Gone, yeah.
And then they're like, just kidding, he's here. Okay, cool.
He survives again.
Right?
He just keeps on trucking.
You just can't keep a good Orc down, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I actually got more brass and bronze in here than I recall.
Well, I've got some brassy golds for you. If you
yeah. Some Balthazar gold.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps?
This gold. Is Balthazar Gelt a con man?
Yeah.
I got this gold.
Exactly.
That's definitely brass.
Right?
Ah, dude, trust me, it's gold.
It's fine. It's fine. Well, for you, it really matters.
Yeah, exactly.
I am super excited to be painting these characters. This is kind of a good opportunity because I have a bad habit, especially with tournaments, to get things 80% done. They're good enough, and then I genuinely want to come back to it, but then I don't.
It's it's hard to.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, Liam?
Hey, what's up, Liam?
Liam has a stream going on today. They're going to be starting about half an hour before we finish, so definitely go ahead and check that out. And once the stream ends, we'll be all heading over there to check it out. It's going to be cool.
Liam, what's the stream about today?
Ooh.
Let us know.
Oh, he actually, Liam, you let us know because I don't know how public it is what y'all are doing. Because you did tell me something. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
But I'll try not to spoil if I'm not allowed to spoil.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, DT Gage, for the $10 super chat. Played my first game ever of 40k last week. Got tabled by turn 3, but had lots of fun and learned some invaluable lessons about deployment. It feels so great to finally play after watching for so long. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yes.
What army do you play?
Yeah, let us know, DT. You don't have to super chat again. You can just at Tabletop Titans in chat, and that'll let us know. That's great. That's what it's all about. You know, learning. Every time I play a game, at the end I'm like, I learned a lot. You know, this is great. Great game last night. I'm not going to spoil it, but I learned a lot. And it was awesome. You know, even when bad things happen, it's just like, cool, now you know and you can take that to the next game. Which is like so satisfying for me. Well,
that's a bit of a spoiler. Some bad things happen.
Some bad things didn't happen. Maybe some good things happened too. Yeah.
Turns out when you're fighting each other, sometimes bad things happen.
Exactly.
They didn't resolve their problems with words, I'm guessing.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Liam. Yeah, I totally missed the super chat. Here we go. Thank you so much, Liam Dempsey, for the 10 pounds super chat. Question: if you were an epic hero, what would your ability be? Ooh. It's on our stream question for later. Get thinking. Ooh. So there we go. So this is Liam Dempsey's stream tonight. Check it out. What would your ability be? So this is epic hero. So this could be any custom ability, basically. Like, do you give sustained hits? Do you like redeploy? Well, I got some ideas.
Yeah, I'll have to think about this. This is a good question.
I feel like my epic hero ability would do something. It would be a buff for models, only models painted with Vallejo blue.
Yeah, there you go. Mine would be buffing units that are only legends now.
No! Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
It'd be really strong though, trust me. But it doesn't matter because
that's amazing. I love it. That's so good.
Looks like he said he played CSM.
DT?
I think so.
Yeah, DT, CSM. Yeah. Look, we were just talking. We're gonna get CSM on the channel soon. They're super interesting now.
Yeah.
With the dark packs and everything. It's fun, it's flavorful. I'm really glad that marks are back.
Yeah, so I'm actually helping my girlfriend paint up some Sons of Horus, which she's going to play as CSM.
I love it.
Yeah, we got Abaddon, getting ready to paint him up.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So is she doing like the OG Sons of Horus scheme?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yes.
The green, was it sea green or whatever it's called?
Yeah, Lupercal, sea foam green.
Yeah, exactly.
It's, you know what? It's definitely like a cousin to Vallejo blue green.
Yeah, they're the same family.
They're basically the same family. Yeah, absolutely. So CSM, look, lots to learn. That's the idea. Glad you had a good time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks for tuning in. And also thanks, Liam, too. Thank you, Zelnasty, for gifting 5 Tabletop Titans memberships. Oh, greatly appreciate it. This is a great way to support the channels, right?
It is.
Yeah. You can let people try our membership, and also, obviously, going to help us continue to do what we do, entertain you, dance and jump and perform for you. So we really appreciate it.
I won't do that because it'll make the mic scratch right now. But trust me, I'll do it after stream.
Exactly. We would mute the mic for you. I think we would love to see you dance. Honestly, thank you everyone so much for showing up. We appreciate it. Boop, boop, boop. We got it, Liam. We got the super chat. It's hard when there's only 2 of us and no producer.
I know.
It's like they like do something for us.
Yeah. What did
They serve a function and they're professionals. Not a professional
I can't
producer.
wait to be a professional one day.
Yeah. What do you want to do when you grow up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So I'm almost done, I think, with the basic silvers. I have there's a lot of textures in this army, which is what makes it amazing and terrible to paint. It's kind of like orcs, right?
Yeah.
So I have silver, but I also have a lot of just gray armor.
Right.
And so I'm going to be following up with some of that. I can't take credit for these amazing models here. This is, of course, painted by Izzy.
That's right, Mr.
As it is most of the time when we bring something up.
Hey, look, he's a good painter.
He's an amazing
Why would you
painter.
get more stuff painted by him?
I know, right?
Makes sense.
Well, so a lot of these are, of course, from Jeff's collection, Jeff Robinson, and he loved GSC. I, frankly, probably would not be able to play GSC on stream if it wasn't for inheriting his collection, because it is I mean, it's hundreds of models.
It's a lot.
And they're all incredibly detailed, right?
Yeah.
So I've got some gray armor here, and I'm going to go ahead and basically follow up on that, this kind of carapace armor on the rest. And maybe we can hit a shadow of Izzy's paint job here.
Oh.
Got a nice little close-up of...
I'm just doing it. Sorry. I'm trying to compare these two golds, and look, there's actually not that much of a difference, but we're going to do it anyway.
That's good. I like it. Tell yourself it's different.
Yeah.
What is up? What is up? Why no more Zach? Zach's on his own channel now.
That's right.
And they're doing basically hobbying all the time. So if you want to see a channel dedicated to that, check out the Hobby Collab. You've been on it once or twice. Definitely check it out. So that's the deal. Zach's doing his own thing. So
I actually have some secret information. There's a big dragon that's going to get painted soon.
Oh yeah.
A very, very big GW dragon.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I think there was a video about that. Maybe,
Yes.
maybe.
But soon,
Yeah.
yes.
Ooh, I'm so excited. So check it out, Hobby Collab. We've got a bunch of our friends there.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking. All right. Oh, here we go. Thank you so much, Jeremy Putnam. This is JP, who's a friend of mine.
Oh, cool.
Yo, love the GSC battle report yesterday. Going to Palm Springs in a couple hours for a GT, where it is 120 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way. Send my rat cult all the good vibes and wish us luck surviving the 110 degrees temperature.
Okay, that's fine. Actually, you'll be all right.
Can we get some
Rest in peace.
water emojis? No, that's a different thing. I don't know. Yeah, let's do some tombstones for JP. Shout out to JP. Appreciate it. Again, no spoilers, but yesterday was a really, really, really fun game.
So he says rat cult. Is he saying, did he convert his army from Skaven? That's awesome.
Beautiful. It's a super, super cool army. Oh, man.
That's awesome.
It's a gorgeous army. JP, looking forward to maybe playing you. I think we're going to be playing an event together in about a month. Looking forward to that.
Cool.
Where maybe we'll both know how to play GC at that point. We're both like trying to figure out. It's an incredibly strong army. Okay,
Yeah.
This is speaking from a position of privilege, obviously, but it's a very complicated army, and it's easy to get overwhelmed or, frankly, to get clocked out. So that was yesterday. I was really glad that we were on a stream and not a tournament. So we'll see tomorrow how that goes.
Yeah. Speaking of which, anyone who's playing Custodes at these GTs, can you just go ahead and throw one game so that I can play these before they get nerfed?
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Help Ray out here. He could really use it.
Yeah. I want to get one game with these before they get completely nerfed.
Oh man, they're weird. Like we were talking a bit on the Good Talk about this yesterday, where they seem like they're not over the top, especially against some armies. But then there's many armies that there's no chance against.
Yeah, like what do you do against these if you're world leaders? It's like
you just guess I'll die.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, exactly. They're the best melee army in the game. Sorry, to everyone else.
Yeah. Get good. Is what
they're just so strong, right? And here's the thing, though. Like we say they're the best melee army in the game, but they also have decent shooting.
Yeah, exactly.
You can take the Caladius, or I mean, heck, these guys here.
Yeah, surprisingly scary shooting.
Would you like to reroll all wounds against something and double shoot once per game?
I'll have that. Yes.
Yes, please. Check, please. Like, wow.
Yeah. Oh.
They're real strong.
Hey, in case you were wondering if this air pressure was too high, I just blew his shoulder off.
Oh my god. Do you want me to turn that down for you?
No, we're good. It's actually working surprisingly well.
Perfect. Yeah, so I got a new air compressor, and I totally just was painting out of the box with it. And I was painting terrain, some of our bases, and so it was like not a terrible thing for it, but oh my god, the paint, I would be like, paint, like the whole thing's like empty of paint, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And it would also clog super fast too.
Oh, weird.
And then I realized it was on like 100 PSI.
Jeez. It took the limiter off of it, huh?
Yeah, that's just how it came in the box. So it was just like, it seems strong. I like it.
Jeez. All right, so I wonder if we can pick this up.
Oh yeah,
they said it's very yellow, so I don't know if this is going to pick up well.
And good night, Adeptus Sanguis Angelus. Have a good one.
All right, so I think you can get kind of a look. So these ones have been highlighted.
Ooh, I like it.
With the highest gold. Like, it doesn't look like that much of a difference. But then you have these, which have not been. And, like, you can see the highest yellow is just a little.
Right.
All right. Oh.
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
I'm making sure. I thought maybe this light had a
Yeah, does it? I wasn't sure if it had
temperature setting,
but
I guess not.
yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah, see that gradation there?
Yeah. So these ones are a little bit higher.
Absolutely.
And this guy, but he's missing a shoulder, so.
Don't look at him. Don't look
look at him.
This is what you call a pro move. You're highlighting with metals. So that's the thing that you can do, huh? A lot of people, I think, wouldn't think of that.
Yeah, exactly. It's here. We'll come back to another shot, and I'll show you what the underside looks like. So this is highlighted.
Okay.
I think it's in focus. So this is highlighted, right? And then if you look at the bottom, though, it's actually. Oh wait, hold on.
It's quite dark.
Much darker.
Interesting.
So in person, you get these nice shadows.
Right.
Yep.
That's such an interesting concept, because like the thing with metallic paint theoretically is it does the lighting for you.
Exactly.
Right?
It's already reflecting with highlights.
But you can do more with that.
Yeah,
right?
you can emphasize certain. What you're really doing is you're trying to draw the eye to certain areas. So what I focus on with this highest gold is I don't do any of the legs anymore.
Okay.
I focus on the face and like the shoulder pads, but only the part of the shoulder pad that's closest to the face, so it kind of draws you in.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's not about being realistic per se, although it's certainly informed by the way the light plays.
Exactly.
And it kind of evokes a certain look. So it's very interesting. I'm sure we've talked about this before. Yeah. But where are you on the highlighting? Sorry, edge highlighting. Like, do you edge highlight in silver on gold?
Right. So no, I do not believe it's silver on gold. I don't do it.
Hooray! Let's go. Battle time.
If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna highlight gold, highlight it with a lighter gold. I'll maybe I'll bust it out in a second.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
It's not wrong to do in silver, just to be clear.
You're so nice.
But I think it's less about. All right, look. Silver is not completely neutral. It's kind of a gray, sometimes blue, especially with these higher, these like really bright silvers. They tend to have a little bit of blue in them, which doesn't work with gold, right? Because yellow is, or gold is like yellow and brown. Right. So you wouldn't highlight a yellow and blue model with, a brown and yellow model with blue, right?
No, probably not.
So what I like to do
is
there's this. Sorry, look, I'm gonna sound silly because this is just gonna look like gold. All right, it's gonna look like silver, but I like to highlight with is over here. Sorry,
just
if this is making
rummaging
sound.
Rummaging sounds. I like it. It's good look.
Is
I'm so curious. I have no idea what's about to come out of here.
Is this color, which is Vallejo metal color gold.
Okay.
And
but that's silver. That's silver.
It does look a little silver.
Silver.
But it looks. If I were to have a silver model or silver paint and then it would look completely different.
Interesting. Oh, no, you're right. It is a bit warmer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a warm silver.
Is it?
Yeah. Or is it just a very weird gold?
Right.
It kind of walks that line.
Interesting. Oh yeah.
Here, maybe I'll put some on a.
It's like silver and gold had a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Yeah, let's see that.
I don't think. Yeah, basically, I don't think you should highlight with pure silver.
You know what? That's fair.
Mix in some silver if it's bright. There you go. This is
okay. I'll bring it up just a bit. Oh, that's so interesting.
So
it's almost like a pewter.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird color. I don't really know how to describe it.
Yeah. Okay.
So it definitely has some element of silver in there.
Very interesting. Totally. Yeah, I highlight in silver.
Yeah.
But I think you're totally right. That's super interesting. I've never thought about it in those terms. Yeah. You would never highlight a yellow model with a blue.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what it is, basically.
Basically, yeah.
And
interesting. It would be different if silvers were a completely neutral color, but they never are.
Right.
There's always some amount of silver in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Or blue in it.
Yeah, there's like a tint to it.
Words. Yeah.
Look, Melody says silver plus gold equals sold, so I'm just saying. Just saying. Thank you so much, Stephen Whittam, for gifting 5 Tabletop Times memberships. Really appreciate it. Can we get some emperors in chat for Stephen?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And yeah, I appreciate it. Also, thank you so much, Vino. Sorry, don't forget. Love Vino. See, I remembered.
Oh, okay.
That's what it says. I'm the messenger.
Oh, thank you. Don't forget. Oh, yes.
There's something you're not supposed to forget.
We already talked about it. It was smog.
Oh, it's smog. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, totally. What up, Vino?
I've been given secret knowledge, so I should share it with you.
That kind of makes it sound like a threat.
Listen,
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
To say or slash not say.
Vino's waiting in the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. Love it. Let's see. Can we grab this
Yep.
and then you scooch up just a bit
Yep.
so we can see your beautiful gold?
Okay.
I'm just doing gray. Nobody wants to see gray.
Here we go. Here's our golden boys.
They're so beautiful.
There we go. You seen them, Chad? Let's see. Maybe I'll adjust the lighting on
They're
this a little
lovely.
bit. Oh, there you go. That's a little bit
You
better.
know what? We've used this
Sorry.
floating lamp for forever,
Yeah.
but it just seems so yellow right now. So
Yeah, I've never seen it this
Right?
yellow, which is kind of odd.
We'll get a couple more, everybody, for next time. This is the first time we're trying to get these close-ups. It's something that we've been wanting to do for a while, and so today we're just like, let's just try it. Let's make it happen. So
Well, that's not going to work.
I mean, not bad.
There we go.
If you want, you can also bring them over to mine. If you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to show the gradient.
Yeah, if you're a bit, yours is a bit more natural, right?
Yeah, totally.
Natural lighting.
Yeah, so I'm not using that lamp.
Yeah, so you can use a couple. You don't have to send them all over,
Okay.
but
Yeah, just give like a sense for
an idea of what
how
we're
they
working
are.
with.
Yeah, these are beautiful. Oh, it's so good. I really love the golds that you do.
Thank you.
They're really rich.
Yeah.
smooth.
One piece of advice if you want to paint metallics, start with a black gloss primer.
Oh yeah.
It helps a lot. We have a short about that
We do have
somewhere.
a short about this. Check it out. Yeah, you actually kind of showed on camera. You like did some tests and ran through.
Yeah.
That
exactly.
because that is another thing people don't think about.
Yeah. That undercoat does matter.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna cover it up. Doesn't matter. Makes a difference.
It does.
And when you only have one color and it's gold, like you gotta,
You gotta
do
really
everything you can. The important part is the black undercoat.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
So I guess I'll just leave him for now. I'm going to move on to. Maybe I'll work on some of this highlighting, just so I can show it off for a little bit.
Totally.
Don't want to do too much though, because I want to work on some blacking out. Yeah, so you can see it's kind of a weird color.
So
Right?
interesting. Amazing. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Welcome Sewer. Yeah, filling in Zach's on Hobby Collab. Go ahead and check it out. It's a ton of amazing hobby content.
Yes.
And thank you so much, Zell Nasty, for the $10 super chat. Thoughts on using a Landspeeder Tempest as the basis of a Talon Master kit bash? Yes, I support this.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah. No problems.
I think most people kit bash their Talon Masters these days, and you can just have a lot of fun with it, honestly. The Tempest is... they all sound the same. There's
Tempest?
the Tornado, there's the
They like storms.
Storms. Storms are cool.
Right? No. Well, I'm saying they're all named after storms. Storm, Tempest.
Oh, yeah. There's a weather
Hail
theme
Strike,
going on,
yeah.
right? Land Speeder, just so we're sure we're talking
Well,
about the
Hammer
right one.
Strike. I've never heard of a Hammer Storm.
I know, that's weird, right? It's a Storm Speeder Hammer Strike.
Yes,
So like,
exactly.
okay, we said Storm. This time we just said Storm.
Yeah,
And now we can just do something else.
Yeah.
Tempest. Oh, the Tempest is the Forge Roll one that is probably Legends. But it's got the closed hatch.
Is it?
Well, this is a loading screen now.
That's a thumbnail.
All records expunged.
Oh my God.
All right,
Oh, okay.
you can see the tiny thumbnail.
Oh yeah.
This is great.
Oh yeah.
I think
you
it's
could
really
definitely
cool.
work.
Yeah.
I don't know the size, but I imagine it's probably. Oh no, wait. Isn't the Talon Master kind of big though?
No, I think it's basically the size of a non-Primaire speeder,
Gotcha,
which is what
okay.
this is.
Okay.
So I think it's fine. I would just try to convert it up maybe with some like shrine work or something. Like I know it's a closed cockpit.
Yeah.
But try to make it feel like it's like a character or special or something.
Yeah.
You know, and either in the way that you paint it or in the way that you convert it.
Yeah.
You know.
And give that Dark Angel feel too.
Yeah. Look, it's all about. Oh. We'll talk about it in a second. Sorry, I just brought in some beautiful Dark Angels. Let me tell y'all. But yeah, get some like shrines up there.
And so I don't know if you can, you're probably not going to be able to pick that up on camera, but if you look at the top of his shoulders, that's with the gold versus...
Oh, okay.
It's like kind of silver, but not really.
Yeah.
So that's without, and that's with.
You're really trying to stick with the principle of like just increasing the tone.
Yeah, exactly.
By one. You're not like shifting to a different part of like the color.
Not a different part of the color wheel.
Yeah, exactly. That seems wise. Yeah. I love it. Okay. Miguel, yeah, we will run Harlequins at some point. They're just not super compelling right now. I love that army. I love the army.
Yeah.
They just don't feel like Harlequins right now. So, but we will play them soon.
Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer for people who have full Harlequin armies, right?
Yeah, it's so tragic. It's funny because like I knew this was coming. I knew there wasn't going to be like a Harlequin detachment.
Right.
And so I was like outraged beforehand. And then I'm watching the previews come in and I'm like, all right, they're like Stalin talking about the Harlequin stuff. And they never really did.
Yeah, it's like,
they
anyway, moving on.
Right? Yeah, and so I've made my peace with it for now. But I feel pretty confident about getting like a Harlequin-focused detachment when that book comes out.
Yeah.
Like, once I thought about it more, I'm like, it sucks, but I get it. Like, if Harlequins are in the same book as Eldari, and you're only getting one detachment, like, the first detachment's going to be, like, the Fate Daggers.
Exactly. It's not going to be, they wouldn't go so specific to focus on the Harlequins.
Exactly. So, I try to understand why they did it, whether or not I agree with it.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much. Thanks again, Stephen Wyndham.
Thank you.
So generous. That's not yellow. It's the golden light of the God Emperor of mankind shining upon his most glorious creations. I was in caps. So.
He gets it.
Right? Also, what's your favorite chain fist bit?
Chain fist bit?
Chain fist bit.
Boy, that's very
a deep
specific.
Cut. Very deep cut. I love it. Right? There's some good chain fists out there, all right? Let me tell you.
Yeah. I mean, the one that comes to mind is the Cataphracti.
Honestly, yeah. I'm a big fan of the Cataphracti one.
Yeah. It's like not too overdone.
Right.
But this is 40k, and maybe you want really overdone.
Yeah. It depends what the aesthetic is, right?
Yeah.
The Chaos ones on the regular Terminators aren't amazing. What's his name? So the old Horus Heresy starter box, the one that was like T-Sons versus like Wolves.
Yeah.
No, the one before that. That comes with the kind of Fractite Terminators. There's the non-captain.
Okay.
I know he's not called Captain Horus Heresy. That guy, he has a chain fist, and I really like it. It's like it's a nice design. So I might pick that one specifically, actually. This is a good question, Stephen.
Yeah, this is good. Very specific. I don't really have chain fist ranking of chain fists.
Wow. Are you even a 40k player?
I guess not.
You play 40k? Name all the chain fists.
Yeah. You know, Custodes don't have chain fists.
No, they don't.
They should probably get on top of that.
They have the...
They have the power talons.
Right.
They have the power fists. Or Solarite power fist or whatever.
Oh, I think that's what I'm thinking of. The guys that have the Adratic gauntlets, fist things. Yeah.
They're Terminators that don't have the spears.
Right.
The Forge World Terminators.
Exactly. Like, I'm into it. Thank you so much, Stephen. Appreciate the question.
All right. I've decided I'm going to switch tack, actually.
Ooh,
I'm going to go and work on some gloves, because I don't think highlighting is... One, it's not showing up on stream.
Yeah.
Two, I think this is it would be more interesting.
Fair enough. Look, that's what we're here about. Not a super chat, but it's a good question. Will you guys ever do more AOS battle reports? I know they get less views than 40k. Yes, we definitely will. It's just going to be less often. It'll probably be more like once a month or when there's a release that's exciting for us. Again, because Zach's doing his own channel, he was the one that we said, you know what, we don't have the bandwidth to do this, so if you want to spearhead this project and do it, you're the guy. And then obviously he's not here anymore. Yeah. So we still love AOS, we still play it. We'll do it, it's just not going to be every week, that's all. So that's the unfortunate reality right now.
I'm actually starting an AOS army, sort of.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, I'm going to go...
Chaos something?
Slaves to Darkness, yeah.
Okay.
Slaves to Darkness, but I'm just going to do all horse guys.
Yes.
Chaos Knights, Varangard, the Lord on whatever it's called, demon horse.
I forget the name. It's
Yeah.
something funny.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Have you settled on a scheme yet?
I haven't settled, but I have some in mind. I think I'm gonna do lavender. You don't see many lavender.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Lavender.
Because-
Okay.
So I was gonna do like pink, but I was like, that's too close to like people think like Slanesh.
Right. And you
The
want them to
lavender
be...
is like just different enough
Yeah.
that it's like maybe it won't be Slanesh immediately.
No, you can have lavender corn.
Yeah.
People. Lavender Nurgle.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a weird color, so I feel like it fits.
Are you thinking for like the armor primarily?
Yeah. So the armor I'm thinking is gonna be lavender.
Okay.
Probably lavender and black, I think is what I'm thinking.
That's a sexy combo. I like it.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
It's probably some metal, right? There's got to be some metal in there.
Yeah, some metal. Black cloth, lavender armor. Get some metals in there.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds amazing. Man, AOS armies are so much fun.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I'm like a serial AOS army builder.
Uh-huh.
I love just building and painting 2,000 points of an army, and then by the time I get to play it, it's like not legal anymore.
Right. Yeah, that happens.
They're just so fun to work on as a project.
Here's some great models.
Ugh, the new city stuff is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like totally like low fantasy, other than the muskets.
Yeah.
But it's not magical, right? It's not magical, amazing beasts and big heroes. It's like, these are the peasants.
This is the Imperial Guard.
Right, which has always for me been the most appealing thing about like the Empire and cities and stuff like that.
Just regular people.
Yeah, like I want to see what the every person is.
Yeah.
And like, how do they fight against giant monsters?
How do you fight against an army of undead and an undead god? Let's see. Well, a musket should do it. Hopefully.
Yeah. We found their weakness. Bullets.
Bullets.
Frank Snide says 8-bound chain fists are the best. Oh, that's actually a pretty good.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one. See, that's so recent. I hadn't even.
Right. You painted them.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
You haven't cataloged it yet, though.
Yeah, it's not. I haven't painted them twice. A model doesn't exist until I paint it twice.
You know what? I totally agree. Totally agree. Thank you everyone so much for the super chats. Greatly appreciate it. Remember, if you donate $10 or more, we can answer your question. Speaking of which, thank you so much, Frank Snide, for the $10 super chat. Built the Necromunda Ridge Hauler as a Crassus for GSC. Went with the Mad Max theme for my whole army. Running it in Crusade campaign and tournament here. It is a beast.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
I didn't know you could take the Crassus.
What is a Crassus? I don't even know.
So Crassus is that huge Imperial Guard transport. I think other people can use it in Heresy as well. But I'm pretty sure it's a Forge World. It looks kind of like, well, I mean, there's a reason he chose the Ridge Hauler. It kind of looks like a big dump truck.
Right, yeah.
But like a cool dump truck.
And they just fill like cultists inside of it in this case. That's amazing. All of the Necromunda stuff is so perfect for GSC.
Oh yeah.
You've got that like low tech kind of Mad Max feel, and also kind of like a normal person feel too.
Yeah,
like we're
exactly.
Just talking about, right? It's like these are just things that normal people have access to.
Yeah, I actually another thing I just started. I actually bought my first Necromunda kit.
Oh my
recently.
gosh, you're full of projects.
I know. But this is I bought the. Oh my gosh, what are the name of the weird guys who are like weird, like skinny aliens with like
Tau?
No. They're much taller than Tau.
Tall, skinny aliens.
Not Escher. Maybe it was Delac. Delac might be.
Oh yeah, they're kind of like cyberpunky. Oh no, the one in the big thin trench coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Delac.
Yeah. So I bought them. I bought the weird offshoot gang that comes with the giant robot that looks like it's from the Matrix.
Yep.
So I'm gonna use that to convert a little diorama I've been thinking about. But then I'm gonna use all the extra models to make like Inquisitors and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like
No, they're great for that.
guys.
That's awesome. Yeah, I just recently picked up one of the new like nobles. There's the one she has like power armor and then like this just ridiculous like Marie Antoinette wig and like this little like cherub demon familiar thing. It's gonna be an Inquisitor.
Oh, nice.
It's just a beautiful model. Like,
wait. Is it what's Helmar? Something
I
Helmar?
think so. Yeah.
The one she's got like the big like dress and she's like got the two swords. Like,
oh, not that one, but I like that one too.
Oh my gosh.
The ridiculous. Like,
I so want that. That's like the
so
perfect
fabulous.
Inquisitor model.
Yes.
Yeah, so once, I actually was going to buy that originally, and they were sold out, so.
Oh, no.
Look.
Yeah, that one I really want.
As soon as that comes back in stock, I'm buying it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
What a fun project, too. They have so much character, you know?
Yeah.
Amazing. And thank you so much, Corstag. First super chat, I think, is what this graphic is telling us. I appreciate it. I have a couple of Awada airbrushes, but a cheap Amazon special compressor. Any suggestions for an upgrade? You know what? That's a great question. For Cire. So frankly, like I mentioned, we just bought new airbrush.
Yeah, you did.
And a new compressor. Exactly. It's just the Awada Eclipse because it's just a workhorse, and I can have it in the studio, and like pretty much anyone can kind of just work with it. It's not fancy. And I just rebought the compressor we got, which is frankly it's just a master compressor with the tank on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's not even. I've never tried a fancy one.
Yeah.
Have you?
No, actually, I was going to say I also use like Iwata and that other fancy airbrush we like, Infinity.
Yeah.
And honestly, the compressor's always worked fine for me. Just a compressor with a tank.
Right.
So,
yeah. How? Do you go through compressors? Like, do they die?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I go through them fast for some reason. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Let's see. I've only been airbrushing for, what year is it? I guess I've only had an airbrush for like 4 years. So
what? But you're so good at it. What?
So we'll see. I hear they break like every 5 years.
Yeah,
so
that's fair. Yeah.
We'll see how much longer this would last. There was a little bit of rust on it. So.
Oh. Well, there's also the one in the studio. We infamously all forget to turn it off because it's in the other room. Right? We have like a 40-foot cable, 20-foot cable, and then we'll just be like randomly in the office and we just ah, dang, I forgot to turn it off again. So that probably wears on the lifetime for sure. So unfortunately, can't help you. Maybe people in chat have suggestions. I know Izzy, who's an amazing painter, does like the ones with the big tanks.
Yeah.
Because you can maintain the same pressure for longer periods of time. Frankly, it'll make noise and it'll be quiet for longer periods of time. That's just kind of a personal
less
thing.
intrusive, right?
Yeah. But definitely curious if people have suggestions. Just Jupiter got the same model, I think, or Vanguard. A lot of discussion around your army. It sounds
All
beautiful.
dump trucks are cool. Melody, good point. All dump trucks are cool.
They are so cool. Kids love them. We love them. What's not to love?
Yeah. Man, those ridge haulers are super cool though too. Those so many opportunities to just. Stop telling me about all these models, guys. I'm gonna go bankrupt.
Right. You know, we still have an unreleased video involving that model.
Oh yeah.
We should figure out what we're gonna do with that at some point.
Yeah, it's just off camera. We're not gonna show you though.
You'll never know. You might never know. We don't figure out.
Unless it's in frame. Wait, hold on. Oh no, we're good.
We're good.
Right here.
If only you could know. That was a fun project.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna need a second go later.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go through and do some kind of khaki on leather and straps and stuff like that. So, for example, I realized I kind of use this section as my paint palette.
Yeah.
But this is also exactly where the camera's in focus, so I done messed up there. So I'm gonna do some. Oh!
Did it go in?
No, we're good.
Oh, good. Okay.
Some straps here. I've got this boy here in leather that needs some doing.
Yeah. What a neat pistol. What is that?
So this is a needler pistol, poison needler pistol.
Okay. I've read in Eisenhorn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like that. So it's like a single shot anti-infantry 0 PD3.
Okay.
And yesterday it almost did something.
Almost.
I shot into a Farseer. I was like, John, it's fine. It's just like, it's one shot, but then I rolled a 6 and it has sustained hits. So I got 2 hits all of a sudden, and then it still did nothing.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, that's from the actual Deuterino. So there's my plan.
So I'm painting the gloves with a 50-50 mix of Barricknar Burgundy and Vallejo Black to get this like deep purple.
Ooh, I like that.
Dark purple. Then I'm going to highlight it with regular Barricknar Burgundy.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah. There's actually a modification if anyone watches Cult of Paint. They did a Custodes video. I'm just doing my own take on it. I modified a couple things, but
yeah, totally.
Started from their base.
Yeah, they have some really nice videos.
Yeah.
great place to like learn or just get inspired, like you're saying, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
Learn how to do a color.
Exactly.
When you were figuring out the Dark Angel stuff, you went through so many videos.
Yeah. So many. Look, there's a lot of green out there, it turns out.
Yeah, it turns out, right? I'm so bad about this. I don't know how you are, but like when I have a recipe for a color, I'm really bad about trying something new.
Oh yeah.
Like to a fault. Like I know how I do gold, and this is how I do gold on all my armies.
Yeah.
Like, do you find yourself coming back to the same ones a lot, or do you try to branch out every time you do like a new army or unit or something?
You know, there's some things that I'll kind of keep in my pocket that you know, it's like I don't need to reinvent the wheel on brown leather. But that doesn't mean I don't try other kinds of leather, right? So like, I might use the same techniques but maybe different colors. So like, black leather was something I've been trying to figure out for a long time.
Oh yeah.
I figured it out recently, and it's like, it's the same technique, right? Like this, the way I highlight it, the way I do the weathering on it.
Totally.
But just, you know, switch the colors out.
Interesting. Okay, so yeah, it's like taking these more broadly applicable techniques.
Yeah.
And then expanding on them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So like, I guess a bit of what you said, but
you'll buy new paints and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You're really like, we've done a few commissions through you and projects with you, and so you know you're big on like making sure you have the right paint for the job. Feels like. Yeah. Exactly. It makes it, you know, when you're painting a large project, little things like having to mix your own paints can like, it's just like, it can, those little things add up over time. Yeah, 100%. Right? And it can be inconsistent. Exactly. That's a great point. And if you run out, you're waiting on 2 paints now instead of 1. Exactly. That's a great point. Yeah. Let's know in chat. What do? Do you stick with one recipe? Do you try different things? Mel will she'll just buy a paint that she just likes, and then wait for a project to appear. Yeah. Hey, like I can appreciate that. You're just like, that's a nice color. I want that color. Which is another good way to do it. Thank you so much, Tony. You recently injured my leg, aka the Emperor wanted me to sit down on only hobbies and clear up my painting backlog. You know what? That's fair. Take care of yourself. Get painting. Slay the gray, right? Yeah. Paint some Custodes. Exactly. Those are the Emperor's favorite. Those are his best friends. If he's telling you. Yeah. He's sending you this message. Well, don't forget, the Emperor does have 4 arms. So listen. Gene's still they're his biggest fan. Or his #1 fan. I don't know. I don't like this modification of the Emperor. What? You look, you and the Mechanicus. It's the Emperor, not the Omnissiah. Yeah, they get away with murder. Like, oh yeah, when you guys say Omnissiah, you're talking about the Emperor, right? They're like, yeah, whatever. Oh, totally. Yeah. yeah, definitely the same guy. For sure. Love it. A little bit of, that's fine. Okay. Oh. Mistake zoom. Oh, he's covering up with his hand on purpose. And nothing bad happened. Clearly. This is the Custodes. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. So I don't know if this is actually true in the lore, but is it true that like Custodes, like whenever they show up, it's already automatically written down as a victory? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I've heard that. I don't know if it's actually true, but that's hilarious. That does ring a bell. That's amazing. Yeah. Like, that's what Bridger would do for sure if he was in charge of the Custodes. All right, guys. Arc it. Yep. Oh, they're going? Oh, yeah. We can just. So what are they doing after that? What? How come none of them returned? They all decided to settle down. Yeah, exactly. But they definitely won. Don't check the planet. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's really funny. Custodes. Twice as many hugs from the 4-armed Emperor. This is true. That's a good point. They just want to give hugs and Gene Stealer smooches. You know, they're probably like side hugs, though, you know? Side hugs? They're not like real hugs. Wow, like they're disingenuous? Yeah, GSC gives side hugs. You heard it here first. That's a hot take. I feel slandered slightly. Oh, man. They want to make you part of the family. Literally. Yes, literally. Yeah. We're all going to dinner. Yeah. Big family dinner. Gonna have some Gene Stealer kids. Have a normal life. It's great. Yeah. They just
going up to the ships.
Yeah, precisely. Definitely curious.
Oh yeah.
What are people working on at home?
Yeah. What's everyone working on?
Let us know.
Yes. Okay. Justin C says yes.
Confirmed, canon.
Good job, guys, on the victory. We haven't arrived yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
You did a great job.
Yeah. Great job, though.
Can we just tell you what a good job you're gonna do? Hilarious. Just leathering it up.
Hey, me too.
Yeah? What is it? I'll try to get a view on this, but
it's
very
fun.
detailed. Very detailed. So what I'm doing is I'm basically just doing some like cross stitching, especially on the edges.
Ooh, yeah.
So I kind of did all the easy stuff. We'll go here and focus camera. Got this nice and watered down. I should water it down just a little bit more. So the edges are the easy part. We're just gonna go like this. We're just gonna create just a very faint pattern here, and then let's see how do I want to hold this. I'm gonna go just do one slight line there, and there is kind of an edge-ish there, and then we're gonna go ahead and just cross stitch. We're just gonna go from the other angle like so. It's a little. There we go. This one's easier. When you hit the right angle, just don't move, and then do the thing. So these ones, because I was already there, I went ahead and did all these stitches first, and now we'll do the line straight down the middle. And you can see I'm actually like constantly moving the brush, and I might only actually touch the model 1 out of every 4 times, because I want to be very, very careful with it and not get it too thick.
All right, I guess we didn't actually talk about. We haven't talked since the Tyranid reveal.
Oh my goodness.
Because we're doing, GSC. That's Tyranid adjacent.
Yeah, it feels appropriate, right?
What? Okay, from a painting perspective, hobby perspective.
Oh,
what are you most excited for Tyranid?
I'm so excited. I actually really like the Biovore.
Biovore. That's the one that looks like this. Well, I was gonna say that looks like the Starship Troopers bug.
Yeah.
They all.
But
look
yes, I know exactly what you're talking
The
about.
one with the big gun on its back,
four-legged,
right?
the big gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the carapace armor is like, I don't know. There's just something about the way that they have sculpted it.
Yeah.
It's just like very sexy.
Yeah.
So that's the one I'm the most excited about.
That it does look really.
It's really, really cool.
The one, okay. Just because of how silly it is, what's the one with the cape?
The flesh cape? Yeah, the flesh cape.
Why did they give him a cape? Look,
it's awesome.
Why did they give him a cape? I'm super down with the cape.
Yeah. Well, you know why? It's because he's Batman.
Yeah, he's an assassin.
Yeah. This is the Death Leaper. It's the named lictor, so we've got to be Batman. So we got flesh cape.
He also has a nutcracker.
What?
His
it's like
claw, it looks like just look up like a picture of like a nutcracker. It looks like it's a guy with a cape and a nutcracker who's Batman.
This is amazing. So, oh my gosh.
I'm down. That's the one I want to paint.
That one seems daunting.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot.
It's like Mogan Raw's cousin. They have the same pose with the big cape.
Yeah, but one of their capes is made of flesh.
Yeah, that's right. What's the like? Does it have like? We don't know the rules, but like, does he have fly? Is it like a gliding cape? Like, what is it?
No, it's like a camo cloak. I assume.
Okay.
Like, traditionally, no, it does not have fly.
Okay.
Maybe, and this is a question I think we have in general. Is like, are we going to see like updates to data sheets?
Yeah.
Or not? And I'm kind of torn on it. I could argue either way.
I mean, it's going to be in the codex, right? It's not going to be index.
Yeah, that's basically my assumption. I don't think they've really said anything on releases. Is these are the models, and they're going to tease us until the book comes out, because it is the next book. So we don't have too long to wait. Mm-hmm. I doubt he's going to get fly.
Yeah.
But maybe.
Maybe they shouldn't give him fly just so people don't ever picture him like using his flesh cape as a parachute.
Well, now I'm just picturing like a Tyranid flying squirrel.
Oh God. Oh God. Flying gene stealers.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think about the new gene stealer model?
Okay, so when I first seen them, I didn't love it.
Yeah. Okay.
But then they changed it. They like showed it like at a different angle. I don't think they look good head on. Head on, they look kind of look like they're jazz handing, like.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. But if you look at them from like the side angle, I think it looks great.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of neutral on them. Like, speaking of Eldar.
Yeah.
They redid lots of models that did not need new models, like the Guardians.
Yeah.
And then they left others.
Yeah.
The Gene Stealers are one of the models that I don't think really need a new model. They have so many new models. They're kind of like the Howling Banshees of the Tyranids. Like, they constantly get new models. They're all basically the same. But it seems like they're doing such an extensive overhaul of the models that need it that I'm okay with it. I'm like, okay, you've done all the ones that really need it, and now we're also going to do the Gene Stealers. So I'm like, I'm okay, even though it feels kind of like a minor change to me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's... If you already have the last generation Gene Stealers, you're probably not going to buy these, right? This is probably aimed more towards people who are just starting out new.
Yeah, I agree.
But the Gaunts... Oh, the Gaunts look so good. They really leaned into the like Velociraptor.
Right.
Like, the stride is so perfect.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next generation of Gaunts definitely is like, it's a huge upgrade.
Yeah.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, it's a shame they're Tyranids and I'll never play them because they're Imperial only.
Terrible.
No, I'm just kidding. It's very tempting.
That's true. You actually have no Chaos or Xenos armies.
That's right.
What?
No. I have Death Guard.
Oh, I didn't know you had Death
Yeah,
Guard.
I have Death Guard. They're not finished. They're that project, that army is a good lesson on. Look, don't set the bar too high right off the bat.
Oh, interesting.
I painted a squad of Plague Marines to such a high standard. I don't feel good going back down.
Right.
So I just end up not painting them. One of these days, I'll just get over it and just paint them to a lower standard.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
I think that's and I talk to Mel about this all the time because she is also very ambitious with her projects, and I'm like, just make sure it's something that is sustainable, especially like she does these ridiculous bases. I'm like, you got to do this on every single base now.
Exactly.
She's pretty good about following up with it, but it is always a concern.
Yeah.
Like, whatever the paint level is, especially if you did a normal squad. It's not like you did a leader.
Yeah, it's like it's not Mortarion. It's like, oh, I have to paint them all like this? Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yeah, Mortarion sitting half built.
Oh my
or like
gosh.
90% built. And just sitting there waiting to be painted. I just don't have the guts to do it.
You know what? That's totally fair.
Yeah.
How many more decades till Warp Spiders? Too many.
Look, every time you ask, they push it back.
Yeah. Reset the clock.
Yeah, reset it. They're gonna make a new thing. It's gonna be like warp arachnids, but it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
exactly. I know. I think I might print some, honestly. Toughest Girls in the Galaxy, their Infinite Heroes set. They have some pretty cool Warp Spiders.
Oh, okay.
Their Artel ones are also super nice.
They're
nice. They're a bit expensive, but they look good.
Very detailed, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much, Bobby Soto, for the $10 super chat. Taking my Xenomorph Nids, first of all.
Oh, very cool.
To my first 10th RTT tomorrow. Probably the last ride with my old Biovore. I think 18 Zoanthropes is enough, or think 18 Zoanthropes is enough. Also, it's called Fashion, but those without a flesh cape wouldn't know. Yeah, come on.
You're right.
Get with the program, Shrek.
Very, look, if he had some cool sunglasses, like some, he should morph some sunglasses.
Do you think he's doing the Riz face? Like, that's what the Tyranid, he's like, this is like the equivalent of like, he's doing the thing.
I was thinking more he watched The Matrix too many times and adopted.
It does, yeah. It feels like this is like, oh, Mom wouldn't let me wear a trench coat, and now I have a flash trench coat.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Moving on from that. 18 Biovores. Or sorry, Zoanthropes.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Good. This is definitely dude, I love Zoanthropes. Bobby, you probably heard the spiel already, but they are awesome. They are the answer to like plain Tyranids. They're super cheap. They have an invul. They're like short range las cannons. They're synapse. They can do battle shock shenanigans. They're just awesome.
Yeah, they're they have a multitude of uses. Multiple uses.
Exactly. It's 30 points a model, so for 6 of them it's 180.
Yeah.
So for less than 600 points, you can get 18 of these bad boys.
Yeah, at that point it's just like, what is, it's like, it's just so cheap.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's almost,
you're losing out
by
not bringing them.
Frankly, it's not like it's half your army.
Yeah.
It's not even a third of your army. So I think they're really strong. I don't know how many we have in the studio, but if I was taking NIDS to an event, I would run 18 for sure, hands down. And the Biovores, because they're
cool.
They're cool and broken right now. Lots of mic crackle.
Oh.
Okay.
That's probably me.
Did we? Yeah. This might have also fallen. Yeah, let us know. Thanks, Barry.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you very much.
I'll there we go.
All right.
Yeah, I think it was rubbing on my. Too much. It was too animated.
You're a strapping young lad.
I'll calm down.
Right? Yeah, calm down. So I did some of this khaki on. Speaking of straps, this lady here, but unfortunately, this is a very yellow khaki, and it looks very similar to the yellow skin. So I need to tone that down. Either I do a wash, or I just go over it with a darker brown. I think I'm gonna go over the darker brown, because even if I wash it, it's still gonna have that
yellow showing through, yeah.
And frankly, you know what I did with this yellow skin already?
What?
I washed it with the brown.
Oh, yeah.
So it actually might just blend it further.
Look, what is that? What is the shield? What is it that looks wrong?
Oh! So this strap is very similar to, her arm.
Well,
basically.
if we've already established you can have flesh capes, why not flesh?
Oh no!
she is a part Tyranid.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Listen,
this is just a flesh strap.
Yeah. Actually, when you think about it, that's what leather is. So.
Oh my God!
Oh my
you're
gosh.
right.
Come full circle.
This is no. This is working on too many levels. I'm uncomfortable. All right, so I got some mud brown. We're gonna go for that. This was I debated a lot before making this conversion here. This is the Ripper Jackson model,
which is great.
Yeah,
it's a great conversion.
She's amazing. Oh, thank God. I'm happy with it. But I was saving. You know, she's one of the cool Catachin characters, and I was saving her for my Catachins. So now I need to source another one.
Yeah.
But you know, worth it, I guess, for the conversion.
Oh man, they make Catachans.
Right.
Now, yeah, talking about models that need update.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Redid all the guardsmen just after releasing the Cadian Shock Troop.
Yeah.
Shock, box.
Death Corps Kree got their update as well.
Oh, that's right.
Well, sort of. I guess you can only buy. Can you buy them separately now? I don't think so.
They might be out by this point, but I'm not sure for sure. Yeah, that was another weird thing.
Yeah. They didn't get their update. We were talking about the Legends. I didn't see any Death Corps engineers. I might be wrong, but I didn't see them.
Oh, interesting.
So, that's a bit of a bummer.
Let us know, chat. Well, I guess. Oh, the engineers. Yeah. So I recently found out that apparently the Death Corps writers are still playable.
Oh, really?
Which is baffling to me. Of all the things for them to keep, I'm like, isn't that just Adolin Rough Riders
exactly.
now?
But wouldn't that just be Rough Riders?
But you know what this means, of course, right?
What does that mean?
You can run both.
Good point.
So you could run 60 ponies in the list.
Look, that sounds, and then Lord Solar, so
and Lord
61.
Solar, 61 ponies.
Someone do it.
Let's go. let's make this happen. Someone was telling me that they were gonna do this at the RTT last weekend. So someone is doing it.
Someone's thinking ahead.
But oh my God, so cool.
That's really fun.
Yeah. All right. This is better. We'll let that dry, and then I'll probably still do a wash just to kind of bring it down and give it some shading as well.
Yeah.
Feels good. Feels good. I'm gonna do a bit of just gray edge highlighting on this table. I'm realizing it's very plain. I think I'll do like a green glow, but not right now because I don't want to mess with airbrush.
Right.
Frankly. Boom, boom, boom. Alex Shaw is about to start conversion of a new autarch into a sermon. Yeah, sermon.
Cool.
That's another. A lot of the Phoenix Lords I still need it.
Yeah.
There's some really cool sermon conversions out there. The autarch would be a great basis as well. Great.
Yeah. Now I'm just thinking of models that I want to be remade.
What do you?
And they've done a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean all of 9th edition. There's a ton of stuff, right?
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
we're looking at 10th, and they've redoing all the NIDs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I don't know.
You know.
I guess.
Sorry. I'm very curious to see what they do with Space Marines. We did release a short today talking about how maybe we'll see a Vanguard vet or Assault Marine Primaris. But beyond that, I'm like, what are they gonna do? What new Space Marines are? It'll probably be Assault Terminators.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
What's left to do?
Well, they're kind of breaking up heavy weapons, right? They don't have Devastators anymore. They've got like Hellblasters and
Desolation
Marines.
Yeah, they're kind of their own squads, huh?
Yeah. Volkite, maybe? I guess, no.
Right, if they're specialized.
Yeah.
So they have, so the plasma is the Hellblasters.
Yep.
The missiles are the Desolation Marines. So theoretically, Las and Flamer. Well, there's
Infernus Marines, yeah.
Yeah, they're not heavy flamers, but like, I doubt we'll do a heavy version.
Someone, look,
So
please.
Lassians?
Someone please make a 10-man heavy flamer.
Says,
Tell GW, please.
do you play Salamander or something, Sarai?
I know a guy.
You know a guy.
It's me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, you gotta get some Infernus Marines done up in your
Infernus Marines. I'm also working on. Look, Land Raider Redeemers are finally good.
Oh my God, yes they are.
I've got 2. I've been sitting on 2 forever now.
That's
so
hilarious.
Now's the time to paint them.
Definitely now is the time. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Boop boop boo. Yeah, Melody, jump pack assault and accessories, please. Primaris characters on bike. Oh, that's another good one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, are we gonna get a captain on bike? Librarian. Oh, the grav cannon. Forgot about grav cannon.
Yeah, grav cannon. Yeah.
That would be cool. Like, I could see like a cool Primaris grav dev.
Yeah, I mean
squad.
it exists, right? They have it on like Targaradon, or is that his name? The Imperial Fist guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have a grav gun.
Yeah. It's not like a new Primaris thing.
Which is interesting that it's not, actually.
I think I just changed the name of it, you know.
Yeah, right. This is the Accelerastus grav
Super grav gun.
Super grav, yeah. Oh my God, the super
super-
crack and the super grav
exactly.
was hilarious. Like, really.
Yeah.
Also, we make fun of them for doing like intercessor, suppressor, the Esser,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But then when they finally said, okay, these are Desolation Marines, we all call them Desolators.
Desolators, yeah. Look, they set the precedent. It's already stuck in our heads.
I know. Look, they train us one way and then they just switch it up. Which is why I was so weirded out by the whole like, we're like, oh, you're doing the new Terminators are Primaris, right? And they're like, are they? Right?
Who knows?
It's really funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on. We've been years and years and years of us like preparing to be like, okay, our firstborn are probably gonna get phased out. Like, you're making us want the Primaris. It's good.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
never mind.
actually, it's fine. What?
Yeah.
Way to walk it back,
Yeah.
G-dubs.
I mean, I guess I'm fine with it. Only because it opens up the opportunity for a larger scale, like Mark III, Mark VII.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I just think, I don't know why. Like, why upset people in the first place then? Like, it kind of tells me this maybe wasn't the plan necessarily.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like a walking back, which is like, I guess I don't care either way. Personally, like, I don't care if they're Primaris or not, but, some people were very upset.
Yeah, I guess I'm not upset, but I'm confused.
Yeah.
Like, what does the future of Space Marines look like?
I feel like it's going to be that. It's just Space Marines. Whether they're
the same,
Primaris or not, it's like, they're all...
Yeah, and I guess we've seen this with, like, Death Guard, CSM, like, those are not technically Primarisified.
Yeah.
But they're definitely bigger.
Oh,
they're just kind of upscale.
They're chaosified.
Yeah, exactly. They've been growing strong in the
Yeah.
warp. All that warp protein.
Oh, yeah. Warp way.
Warp way! Oh my gosh. That's why they call it the webway.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Could you scooch over just a tad?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. We just want to see your beautiful stuff. Chris TV wants to know what gold you're using, Sarai.
Look, there's a lot of... Okay, so first it's based in decayed metal, scale 75.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's highlighted with dwarven gold, scale 75 dwarven gold, which is probably what you're seeing the most of.
Pull back just a little bit.
Oh, sorry. The screen's a little far, so we can't tell what's in. So scale 75, metal and alchemy, dwarven gold.
Okay.
That's probably what you're seeing most of. And then the very highest highlights are this, which I just picked up this morning. What is this? Ammo by MiG, metal acrylic color, just gold.
Well, that's not very exciting.
No, it's just regular gold.
There you go.
But it works. Normally I would use Elven Gold, but I couldn't find any. And it's just essentially a really highly reflective yellow gold.
Right. You feel like it's pretty similar.
It's
to
close
that.
enough, yeah, that I don't think I'll be able to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Cool.
Yep.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate the question. A YouTube user says once they sunset tactical Marine box, Marines will just be Marines, no Primaris distinction. Yeah, that's fair. I think
that's what it feels
they'll
like.
probably do one more, like they'll do a phase out
Yeah.
of some of those things, and then be like, it's just Space Marines.
I mean, is the ground set for? I mean, today we've seen. Here's our list of proxies.
Right.
Are we setting it for tactical Marines just count as Primaris or intercessors?
Well,
now?
that will be interesting, right? And
yeah.
This came up on stream at one point. It was like, wait, was this during a hobby stream we talked about it maybe?
We were talking about this a little bit earlier.
It was a Stern Guard, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
at first I was like, absolutely not. And as I thought about it, I'm like, actually,
Yeah.
there's no such thing as regular Stern Guard, so
Exactly.
who cares? Like, use your models.
Yeah, so that's where I feel like.
So it's going to all come full circle,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh my gosh.
My God. Oh, that's hilarious.
Tactical Marines are just tactical intercessors, is what they're going to call them.
Right? Gosh. I do really like what they did with the intercessor bolters.
Oh yeah.
They got rid of all the 3 versions, which was just a pain in the butt, and nobody ever really bothered with how it was modeled.
Yeah.
And instead they said, you're gonna have all the rules, like, which makes sense to me. Like, this is the ultimate standard weapon.
Yeah.
Right. This is the bolt rifle.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's gonna be able to do all the things.
We don't need special ones. We're not Death Watch.
No,
Or
exactly.
special issue bolt rifles or whatever.
Yeah. And so I really like that design, and it frees up hobbying opportunities, and it just lines up everything, like lore, hobby, gameplay. One of those rare moments that they actually come together in a nice.
Yeah. Do what you want.
Yeah.
It's all gonna work fine.
Exactly. That's cool. I'm just doing some Nuln Oil washes here, bringing this gray down, giving some shading, and then I might hit it up with a brighter gray, boarding on white later on, but we're just kind of darkening it back down again.
Very cool.
Yeah, just a plan. Not too fancy. Boop. Oh, I keep flipping it. Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh,
Did the camera die?
Apparently it was not plugged in. It was on battery the whole time.
Uh-oh.
All right, we're going to Cire Cam for a little while. Let me swap out this battery
Sorry,
trail.
I'm trying to find the focus, people.
I think the main thing is you're too far. Like, I think you have to be
Am I?
closer. So let me hop up. I can actually refocus if you'd rather. Where would you like to hold it? For
Right
painting?
about here. I think I changed where this was, so now I'm kind of having
totally.
to adjust to the.
So let's do this.
There we go.
Wait
in focus, people.
There you go. So now your model is perfectly in focus.
Cool. I'll stay right here.
Excellent. Yeah, don't move. Don't even think about it.
All right. Yeah, this is just Barracknar Burgundy with a little bit of black mixed in. So normally what I would do after this is I would do a recess wash with a burnt umber or a dark brown. Any warm brown will do. But recently I've been using these enamel panel liners. Usually I see people use them for like Gundam and stuff like that. But they're super useful for 40k stuff. So I picked up a dark brown. I don't have it here today, but that's going to be my next step, is just basically going in between all these little recesses, dropping a little bit of panel liner. And what that'll do, it'll define the gold a little more. Right now it's kind of just a big gold blob. But yeah, it'll give it a little more definition. It will darken it down a little bit, the overall look of the model. But because of that contrast, it'll look even more gold, honestly. It'll look even, the shinier parts will look even shinier because of that contrast. The real question is, what are they going to give Custodes next?
Ooh. I'll be very curious about them.
Yeah.
Also with them making plastic kits of a lot of the Forge World stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we're seeing the upcoming Lancer. We're seeing, obviously, a lot of resin just going away. So I wonder, like, how much are they going to use this as an opportunity to, like, turn resin stuff into plastic, and how much are they going to just make entirely new units, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, look, I would love some plastic, whatever the Forge World Terminators are called. I forget what they're called.
The Aquilon?
Yeah, I would love some plastic Aquilon Terminators.
That would be really cool.
Honestly, more Sisters. More Sisters of Silence, not Sisters of Battle.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, their transport is so cool for Horus Heresy, and they're like they never ported it over.
Yeah, it's like one of the coolest models that GW's ever made.
Right?
Yeah, it was Acquisitor, whatever, I don't remember the name of it, but it's super cool.
It's like this, like, it looks alien. Like,
Yeah.
it looks otherworldly.
Yes.
Which I love, and that's how the Sisters of Silence should be, right? Like, they are this terrifying, terrifying force. That's like unknowable, and the fact that they're like psychic blanks is kind of disturbing for most people, you know? Like, it's actually, they're unpleasant to be around.
I mean, you were talking about how they're alien. I mean, they literally show up on people's planets and then just steal the psychic people in the night, you know?
Right.
Yeah, they show up and like, all right, we're gonna abduct all these people. Bye.
Exactly.
Without saying a word.
Well, you know, they're actually they're based on the moon.
You know,
They are?
it's all adding up.
Oh my god.
They're aliens, like, and it kind of has this like '50s alien style. Their transport.
No, it does. Yeah, exactly. And I love it. So I'd love to see that be plastic and be usable, and kind of see them flesh out that line.
Yeah.
I'd love to see them flesh cape out that line.
Flesh cape.
With some more stuff.
I think in Heresy they have in the I forget what the Index Codex equivalent.
Yeah.
They mention they have a data sheet for Sisters on jet bikes.
What?
But they don't have a model for it.
No way.
Yeah. So like I don't think GW is doing, you know, we have a model with no.
What the heck?
Or, you know, they don't have rules with no model.
Right.
So like, does that mean they're going to have jet bike sisters? Hopefully.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be so dope. Oh, I'd love to see that.
Look, someone's going to have the good jet bikes in the Custodes now. The Custodes are going to do it.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
I gotta work on my posture. I've been hunched over.
Yeah. Painting will do that to you.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out. Hey, welcome, Joshua, to Captain. What's up?
Hey, Josh.
Right. Wave 3 of Sisters battle to make up for pulling the rug out from the Sanctum. I know. Well, yeah, look, faction-specific terrain is the sore subject for a lot of people. You know GSC used to have one?
Really? What was it?
They had
was
this,
it a mine?
Basically.
Oh, really?
It was a giant drill.
Oh, okay.
And it would drill into the earth, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And it never had good rules per se, but it was cool. And like you can't even really find the thing anymore, just as a piece of terrain. Actually, do you want to do some brass?
Yeah, they should make the Custodes a piece of terrain.
Ooh, what would it be? The throne?
It would be the palace.
Yeah.
The entire thing. It would be as big as this room.
Yes.
Maybe bigger.
That's amazing. That's so good.
Yeah. Fine, I guess we can do the throne room.
So you would give them a throne room to fail to defend?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look, the Harlequins just dance right through somehow.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my gosh.
The most upsetting piece of lore.
Yeah.
That whole scene actually just makes no sense.
It doesn't.
Because they're like, we need to talk to the Emperor, and you're like,
why?
yeah, first of all, why? Second of all, they didn't just say that. They snuck in and like killed people.
Yeah.
And then they were like shocked when the Custodes are like, no, we need to stop and kill them.
Yeah.
Like, what? How is this how you deliver a message?
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, you're definitely sending a message.
Right?
Maybe not the one you want.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you think you're saying.
Yeah. I think that was supposedly written before Custodes were like really fleshed out. So they're like, Custodes are just kind of like regular humans or something.
Yeah, I think.
Supposedly.
Were they really dumb before too?
That's
Oh no, sorry, it was the Elder that was being dumb, my bad.
Well, you know. Elder don't always make rational decisions in the lore.
They might not make sense to us.
No, look, and they're
We're anyone.
And Eldar, this is how you set up an appointment.
Yeah. If you can sneak in, you get the appointment.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Do you have, by chance, any brass? Bronze?
I have this Dwarven Gold.
Dwarven Gold.
I will check, though. I definitely have some.
Oh, wait. I might actually... Where did I put that little thing out? Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah, if you want...
Oh, this is Balthazar Gold?
Balthazar Gold.
There it is.
Let's go.
Look how gold that is.
It's so gold and totally not brass at all.
Totally not
Yeah, I'm
brass.
going to do that. I'm going to go with that. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, that feels like the move. All right, let's take a look. Balthasar Gold. Screaming Bell is also a good color too.
Ooh, I do like Screaming Bell.
That's another excellent color.
Ruin Lord Brass also good.
Ooh, yeah.
That knows what it is. Weirdly enough, I think Ruin Lord Brass is more gold than
That's hilarious.
Balthasar
Of
Gold.
course, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, what's wrong with them?
Oh, yeah. Balthasar Gelt is he's a grifter.
Yeah, exactly.
This is totally gold.
Who is that? Balthasar?
So he's from Warhammer Fantasy.
Okay.
He's a guy who had the golden face mask.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And his whole thing was that he could he was what is it, like transmutation?
Yeah.
When you like turn.
Like alchemy?
Yeah, exactly. So.
Turns things
Into gold.
Wait. Does he turn brass into gold?
Like, that was the one he couldn't figure it out. That was the one that got him.
I'm on board.
Yeah. So he just said.
Right.
Well, actually, he did. He transmuted. He just said it's gold, and everyone's like, "All right, fine."
It's the Emperor's New Clothes kind of thing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mr. Von Fluffykins, it's not brass, it's copper. Yeah,
Sorry,
actually,
copper. Yeah,
it is
you're
more
right.
of a copper. You're right. Screaming Bell, that's pretty copper too.
Yeah. There's a lot of red in it.
There's a lot of red in them. Yeah. Both good colors. Let's do this thing. Yeah, Balthazar has never seen gold in his life.
His face is made out of it. How does he never?
He just gaslights everyone else into
That's yeah.
He's like, what? This is totally brass, bro.
He's just very yeah.
This guy doesn't know what brass
He's
is.
never transmuted anything. He just gaslights people until they like
Yeah.
maybe you're right.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
Not cool, man.
Cool, dude.
I love it. All right, this guy's hand is going to be Balthasar Gold. Baller.
The gold. He's Midas, sort of.
He's got the Balthasar Gold touch.
Yeah.
Everything he
Copper
touches
touch.
turns to Balthasar Gold. Beautiful. We'll do that. I'll probably oh, sorry. This is entirely just hands, no model. I'll probably pick out a couple of the details like the icon here and some brass. We'll do some small detailing here. We've got a pretty thick brush right now, so we're not going to do that just yet. Ripper Jackson's leg. It's a bunch of metal, so I wanted to kind of break it up. I think what I'll do is I did the knee in this gunmetal. We'll do the bottom of the leg in some Balthasar Gold. And then what we'll do is maybe I'll go back and pick up a couple of these highlights in silver. I'll like pick the main metal color, do the whole thing in it, and then pick out a couple like bolts or nuts or bolts, and then do those in the like a silver or something, and kind of break it up. That's the plan there.
I put away. This mixture is wrong.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just looks...
This kind of. This looks black.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like a nice look there.
Gotta add a lot more
I don't know,
burnt
this is
burgundy.
zoom.
All right, there we go.
Well, it's like you were saying earlier, the dangers of mixing your own paints, right?
Exactly right. It's like, not unless you're using like you're measuring everything out.
Yeah, like very precisely. Do you have a paint journal? Like, do you write? Sorry, not like that kind of. Well, I guess it is. Like
Dear diary.
Today I painted Balthasar Bronze.
So,
like, do you note what you're doing?
I'm very bad at it. In fact, when I was painting, I was talking to my Death Guard.
Yeah.
So I painted some stuff and then I posted it on like Reddit or something, and
Right.
someone asked for the recipe, and so I wrote it out.
Oh, perfect.
And so that's how I go back and check. Oh wait, how did I paint this again?
That's amazing.
So I only know because I told someone else,
Right.
and it hasn't been deleted yet. So
They did you a solid there. Really.
yeah, exactly. They were looking out for me. It was actually me from the future, probably.
Yeah.
Hey.
It was Papa asking
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Papa was like, all right,
Hey, what's that color there?
that dummy didn't write it
I
down.
need it for a friend. That's amazing. Yeah, I should do it. I always think I'm gonna remember. Like, obviously I'll remember. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any programmers or people who've done coding. Always do your documentation because you think you'll remember, but you won't remember.
You won't.
You won't. You'll come back or something will be messed up, and that's the only reason you need to reference it in the first place is because something's messed up. So, like, document your paint colors.
Yeah.
Don't do as we say, not as we do, right?
Exactly. do keep a journal.
Yeah, exactly.
There's even apps for it. I don't remember the name of it exactly.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
There was one that was going around for a while that was like
Yeah.
recommended. So if anyone knows the name of that,
I'd definitely be curious.
yeah.
So Mel and I, we boulder, right? Go rock climbing and stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently in the gyms now, these kids, there's an app that's like, it'll track the routes that are there, and you can like mark them, and like people will even like post like their solutions as videos. So it's a cool thing. But for Mel, like it's very motivational to like be able to check off that she did the thing and like document it. And so she's like going back through all of the ones that she's done. She's like, I gotta do them again. And like, you just did one. You can just mark it off that you did it. And she's like,
Nope.
I have to do it when I have the app and mark it off.
It's that completionist.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh gosh, don't let her play any like Ubisoft games or anything.
Right?
She's stuck in there forever.
Exactly.
Don't play.
Oh my
Don't play
gosh.
the new Zelda.
Yeah, seriously. Brian's a completionist. He like 100%ed Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is an absurd amount of hours.
Yeah.
Like he would just play like all night.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I am not that way, especially not with single player games.
Yeah.
I have trouble just continuing to play them at all.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'll just play something else.
Oh man, sorry. This is like not related to
That's all right.
what we're talking about. Well, it's sort of related. I'm looking forward to City Skylines. Do you like city building games? Like SimCity?
Like I'm not opposed to them, but I wouldn't say it's
Okay.
like a thing that I like do. So tell me about this.
So it's just like a city building game.
Yeah.
And normally when I paint, I'll throw like a podcast or audiobook, whatever, but like I haven't had any good audiobooks lately because I listen to them all. So I started watching like this guy called City Planner Plays, who he plays this game, City Skylines, and just plans out these cities, and it's like the best companion to painting. It's like, I get to see this little city get built up over like 80 episodes.
What?
Oh, they're all like an hour long, so.
So you were dedicated to this.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's really funny.
But now I'm like, I gotta get I gotta upgrade my computer so I can play this.
Actually play it.
Yeah, instead of just watching.
That's really funny. No, I totally get it. Like, when I'm painting or working on something that doesn't require like audio, yeah, I'll go through a lot of TV or shows and like generally things that are there's a word for it. They're like not serial. Anyways, like a CSI kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
This is the format of the episode.
Right.
And they'll follow through it. And there's a lot of like narration just because of the nature of the show.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at this guy got murdered by this person. And you're like, that works. I don't have to like look up. So I'll look for like shows like that, or like Battle Reports will be good for that. And that's kind of like the equivalent
Best
of what you're doing
companions, right?
there. Yeah, exactly. Like something you can just like chill out to and like listen to while you're doing your painting. So I'm here for it. I like it.
Actually, yeah. If anyone has any good recommendations for like 40k, actually, you know what? Does anyone have any good recommendations on AOS books?
Oh, that's much harder to find.
Yeah. There has to be good ones, right? There has to be some good ones out there.
Yeah.
If you have a good one, put it in chat. I have extra Audible. Sorry, it has to be audiobook because this is for Audible.
Right. To save you time.
Yeah.
I keep trying every once in a while, and
it just never works out.
like some of them make for really good synopsis.
Yeah.
So like when we did the Gur board, right? Like that all came from a book, which I didn't particularly enjoy, but like I really enjoyed the backstory and like the premise of it. So I'm curious. Let us know in chat.
Oh God, I'm about to.
Good Sigmar books.
Listen, I'm about to get you guys in trouble. I'm not actually. Don't worry. So.
I'm so scared what he's about to say.
No. So my favorite chapter is Salamanders, right?
Okay.
And I love the lore.
Yeah.
I cannot stand their books. I think they're
interesting.
boring.
Interesting.
I can't even sit through an audiobook of it. It's like, oh my gosh,
Right.
can this story get going already? I've been listening for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think I've ever listened to a Salamanders book all the way through.
Oh wow.
They always make for great side characters, like Hell's Reach.
Right.
Salamanders show up and they're like my favorite characters. Like, oh, these guys are awesome. They show up in The Fear of Magnus, right? They're like secondary. It's like, oh, this is awesome. But the books written about them are just like, oh my gosh, dude. All right, I'll just wiki it. I'll just wiki what happened.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't want to listen.
Because it's a great synopsis. Like
Yeah.
the things that happen are cool, but that's like a paragraph.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe the whole book. That's how I feel about a lot of the, just a lot of Space Marine dialogue.
Yeah.
You know, right now.
Brother.
Oh my God, it's just like, it's so painful.
Yeah.
And they're so unrelatable. And it's like, oh, on one hand, like that's what they should be. Like,
Yes, they
we
should
should
be
not relate
weird.
to these people, and they're kind of dumb, honestly.
Yeah.
But like, that sucks to read.
Yeah. Listen, they nailed it with the first Horus Heresy book.
Yeah.
And that was probably the best like Space Marine, and like they are interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like sort of human.
Exactly.
But
no, there are good instances. It exists, but it's few and far between.
Yeah.
I have been really enjoying the Siege of Terra, though. I don't know if you started any of that.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome, and a lot of that does focus on humans.
Yeah.
You know, like right now I'm on the first wall, and this is not a spoiler, but I'm really loving. There's this whole story arc of these factory workers.
Yeah.
You remember reading this?
Yes, I think so.
They're like live in Africa, which
Yeah.
first of all nobody's ever talked about. And
Yeah.
like they're like, oh, it's Eurasia. This, and you're like, well, where is it? And
Yeah.
they're like, it's specifically.
It's like Somalia, right? I think.
Yeah. I think they reference it. It's like that, and they call it. It's like Adaba, right?
Yeah.
And so they travel across the continent.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because it's this like different perspective, and they're like going to where the throne is, and we know that's in the Himalayas.
Yeah.
So you're starting to get like some like geographical sense of like
Yeah.
what people are like in different areas
Yeah.
and what the environment's like. And I'm like, this is awesome. This is what I want. You
Yeah.
know? Like, I want to know why people are fighting and dying. Like, why should we care about any of this?
Yeah, exactly.
I think 40k is generally pretty bad about that.
Yeah,
you know? It's
not giving you something to relate to.
if everything is grim dark, like, who cares?
Yeah.
You know? So.
Can only have.
Don't tell Adrian. What's wrong?
Uh-oh.
I think I fixed the mic, but could be wrong.
Oh.
Is my mic
Zach
there?
attacks minis. Yes.
What's
I
it?
didn't want to specifically say that author
Kime?
is not great. But
Oh, yeah.
he's,
So you're calling this author out. Hopefully they don't watch the
Zach
channel.
did, and I'm just agreeing with him.
That's true. Thanks,
all.
Zach.
But so like I've heard that he writes good fantasy books though, and like has written good AOS. It's just for some reason the
Right.
Salamanders books are just
That's
not.
so weird.
It's just,
I realized I skipped over a couple.
Oh, yeah.
Not,
Well,
not super chats, but answers to your question.
Yeah.
Gloomspite. Gloomspite is pretty fun.
okay.
That's a recent one. Gotrix and Felix counts,
I mean, I thought that was Warhammer Fantasy, but
It
I
is,
would
yeah.
I would probably read that anyway.
which I think is what people
Or
are
listen to
saying. Tony says the new Gotrek AOS books are great.
Okay.
Bearded Dan says not AOS, but I like the End Times books.
Okay.
Checks out. I want to read. There's a couple Skaven books I want to read.
Yeah.
that, there's a couple there that are supposed to be good.
It came out with 10th edition. It's pretty awesome so far. Okay. Wait.
Yeah, that's it. First Wall has an amazing twist. You'll love it, Adrian. Oh gosh. Yeah, you can tell I'm not to the end of the book then.
Oh.
He's the only one allowed to write for them.
Yeah, that's what I've heard
What?
about Nick Kime.
Oh, that sucks.
But the other people have written, I guess, maybe as like the main protagonist, because they show up in one of Abnett's books. They show up
Yeah,
in
Yeah, they'll show up, but
Yeah.
like I maybe it's a continuity thing.
Yeah.
You know? Because I know a lot of these writers they actually have like meetings to talk about like how the storylines connect and what needs to happen, X,
Yeah.
Y, and Z. Like especially when they're all interconnected like this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
You don't want. I mean, they've already had some mistakes, right, with that.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Dorn knowing that Vulcan is down there. And then in the
Oh,
next
yeah,
book,
yeah.
he's like, oh my God, Vulcan's down there? And then in the third book, they're like, I had to pretend that I didn't know Vulcan was down in the dungeon. It's so
That's
funny.
amazing.
It's very funny.
Oh, that's really funny.
It's totally not a retcon.
Yeah, no problem.
Dorn acting surprised, that's not in character at all, right?
Dorn. I love the fist, but he can be so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you know. I think I like to dunk on the fists, but I actually like them quite a bit.
I know that's why you have your salamanders, Cire, because you're such a salamanders player, and it's not that you actually love Imperial Fists. Clearly.
Look, the yellow's a great color. It's just a shame it's on such a bad legion.
Wow, hurtful. Hurtful. Look, they're much better now that there's no chapter tactics.
Oh, good.
It's good stuff.
We all are.
We'll do, Micah. We'll do. I think I'm getting close. What aprons do you guys have? Well,
I've got the Barbie one because it's
right,
Barbie.
yeah. And I have the
Barbie.
Bleha blue-green one. These are just from Amazon.
Yeah.
Zach got these on Amazon. I went to a diner the other day and they had
Yeah.
all the staff had these aprons. I was like,
hey!
So yeah, I think you just Google on Amazon. They're
Yeah.
good. They're not too expensive. They come in lots of different colors.
They're good. Pretty tough.
Yeah. You know what books are good? Carcharodon series plus Silent Hunters. Just saying. You would say that, Steven. You would say that.
I'll give that a listen. Like I've got a lot of free credit though.
Yeah.
That is burning a hole in my pocket.
Oh, I know. You gotta get on that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Alrighty. So we've got about 15 minutes left before we're gonna be closing out. So if you have any questions, if you have any super chats, send them on through.
Yep.
Now is the time. And what I'm setting up right now, I know I'm doing a lot of clicky, is if you want to keep talking about Warhammer, think about Warhammer, we're going to be dropping the kids off at school at Liam's. So I'm just setting up the redirect so that if you're interested, this stream will just go straight to that after this.
Yeah. They are talking about what did he say? What would your ability be?
If you were an epic hero, what would your ability be?
Yeah.
And Liam's talk shows are really, really great.
Yeah, they're great.
He picks great topics. So I'm just setting up that redirect. There we go.
Mine would, sorry, I said I'm going to change mine. Mine would be...
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So, it's along the same lines.
Okay.
You can redeploy any Legends units to the actual game so that you can play them for real.
That's amazing. Yeah, you can select redeploy any that are out of the game and put them in the game.
Put them in the game.
Oh, I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah, oh, look. Braearth Ashmantel's not a Venerable Dreadnought anymore. You can
Wild.
actually use some rules for him.
We played him so much because we were using him as Vulcan in the
Yeah.
last edition, and it was awesome. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Those days are gone now.
They really are. Now we got to play him as, I guess, Gilliman.
Ugh, terrible.
Which is a shame because, I know, right? Like, the Salamander characters are cool. We need to get... There's a couple of Salamander units we need to get now for 10th edition. We need to get Infernus Marines,
Obviously.
But then we also need to get some Assault Intercessors because...
They can bring a Flamer and Melta in the squad now.
No, well, there's that, but the main reason I'm thinking of is... Wait, there's Braearth, and then there's...
Adrax Agatone, and then there's Vulcan Heston.
Vulcan, Vulcan
Dude, he's very good.
is really good. He goes with Flamer Squads because he gives that bonus.
Yep.
Braearth is +1 to wound in melee.
Yep. Which is no joke.
So you want to attach him to an Assault Intercessor squad. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So we need to get those for sure.
What? They really need to just make it so that he can go with Blade Guard. Come on.
I know, right?
Why can't he go with Blade Guard?
There's a couple. I like the restrictions. It's good. You're trying to stop combos, but sometimes you're just like,
Just come on.
Come on. There's a few units that we can't really use, like the characters, because we don't have the squads that they can join. Oh, my favorite is who is it? It is. There's a character that gives sustained hits. And they can join an Infernus Marine squad, which doesn't roll to hit.
That doesn't make any sense.
Cool. Cool. So sad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sorry, Ashmantle. Did we see Mission Impossible yet? No.
Not yet.
I'm not. Omega Banger. That is some high praise.
Omega Bang. That's high praise.
I wasn't gonna check it out, but now I feel like I have to.
Do you ever mess with Army Paint or Speed Paints? I have not. I use contrasts though, and I imagine they aren't that different.
Yeah, I think I've heard great things about them. I imagine we will in the near future.
Yeah.
We should hit them up because it's a good product.
Yeah, I find I don't really end up using those type of paints the way they're supposed to be used.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I use them mostly as like inks through an airbrush, mostly, or there's this technique that I don't know if he has coined it himself or created it himself, but Richard Gray uses. Have you ever seen that?
Oh yeah, love me some Richard Gray.
So he does this thing where he'll stipple on, like just stipple a model up, and then at the end what he'll do is he'll put contrast paint over the entire thing, and then wipe it all away with contrast medium.
Wow.
So it ends up giving this like stained, almost like an oil wash look, but like it's a little more intense.
Oh my gosh.
It's really interesting. It's a terrible waste of contrast medium, but but it looks really good.
Right.
So
interesting.
yeah, if anyone hasn't seen that, you should check out Richard Gray's. I think he did a Death Guard, Whirlwind Scorpius or Predator maybe.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out.
Yeah.
A lot of his stuff, like technique-wise, I just assume that I can't, like I don't have the patience for it because he's such a meticulous.
Oh, he's so good. He makes everything look so effortless.
Yeah, right.
He'll be painting like, oh, and this, I bet you're thinking this looks terrible right now, and I'm thinking this looks better than anything I've ever painted.
Yeah. It's funny because when Bridger and I went to England for the Horse Heresy thing, we got to try out the new contrast paints, right? And Richard was there, and contrast paint is probably the most, like, at a high level, it's the most antithetical paint for him possible, right? He spend many hours on a model. It'll look beautiful. Contrast paint is like, just spend a few seconds.
Yeah.
So at first he was like, what do I do with this product? You know? And obviously he's found a solution for it. But it's funny because at the time he's just like, we have like 4 hours to paint.
Yeah.
We actually had the whole day, which for me is like way too much time.
Yeah.
Like I painted like 10 models.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. And he'll like paint one. But it's interesting like seeing different painters with different like the way that they approach things.
Yeah.
When given this thing that's like supposed to be for painting quickly.
Yeah.
But it's just a great tool in general.
Yeah, it is. It's more than they market it as.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, the marketing for that, as we've discussed before, was a bit
one-step solution is maybe not exactly right, but
because it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
have
always
to.
the thing. It's like it's not magic, and guess what? It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
So interesting stuff. I'm just kind of circling the drain on these models. There's a lot more details to do.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just like, I need to do this, and I need to do this.
Yeah, I'll show you where I'm at with these guys.
Yeah.
This is only the first layer of the leathers.
Okay.
It's going to need at least one more of the half black, half Berknar Burgundy, which is the start color I've got right now. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to highlight up with regular Berknar Burgundy, give them a kind of a pinky leather look.
Oh, I like it.
And then some leathering, some scratches. But this is where we're at right now. And you can see even just this little bit of blocking out these other colors really makes that gold stand out.
Oh, 100%.
A lot. So.
Oh, wow, yeah. It's so funny.
Yeah, just that little bit.
What you can do with just one color, and like how do you differentiate it and give that shading.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you did your Custodes today, honestly.
Oh, yeah, me too. I've got to find some time to paint my models.
Well, frankly, that was the thing, too. I was like, we don't have a stream Saturday. Heads up, if you're not aware, we don't have a stream tomorrow, just due to scheduling, people are traveling. But we're like, well, we want to do something. So let's do a hobby stream. We can hang out with people. And frankly, get some painting done that we're going to be doing anyways. Yeah. So
look, like I said, I got to get these painted before they get nerfed.
Exactly.
Got to get them on the
probably
tape.
ticking on that one.
Exactly.
Boop.
Oh man. I want to. I think the GSC bodies, like the neophytes, are probably some of the coolest like regular infantry out there. Like I think they're so like that kind of 50 style with like the ribbed like clothing.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And
It's awesome.
And I would just do a whole guard army like that.
Oh my gosh, yes, 100%.
Cool.
It's a beautiful line.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All little detailing, and I have some bike bits, and the bike bits are cool because they have like other things. They're slightly more of like minor themed. Yeah. And so there's like little shovel packs and other cantinas and like tiny explosives. Yeah. And I just love it. Like the attention to detail on them makes them so much fun to paint.
Yeah. A little daunting, but
yeah, definitely daunting. That's for sure. But definitely well worth it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know they've been talking about Imperialis, right? The new epic scale.
Right.
And they've shown off the Solar Auxila.
Oh yeah, that's right. With the walkers and everything.
What are the chances we get that in 28 mil? What do you think? I mean, we don't know, obviously. But
well, yeah, like we were saying earlier, that's a big question I have in general. Is like, what is the future of all those resin models? Yeah. Or even like resin model, like the things that might be resin models, but maybe at this point, are they just going to do them in plastic? Yeah. Which would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be.
The Solar Auxilia, that's another army that's beautiful. Yeah. I imagine a lot of work.
Oh yeah, a lot of work.
Same idea, right?
But like one of those armies, like Death Korps Krieg used to be, it's just like so expensive.
Yes.
Because of the resin tax.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Like, a guard army is already a lot. I can't imagine getting everything in resin.
Yeah, exactly.
But they are beautiful.
Yeah,
I really like
some of the coolest models.
Yeah, the command squads and stuff are just amazing. Like, they're so baroque, and they feel like so 40k.
Yeah,
I know it's 30k, but
yeah. Weirdly enough, they feel even more 40k than
exactly.
Maybe the Imperial Guard themselves do now.
Yeah, it's super cool. Absolutely.
So after I get done with these, I mentioned I have to do some panel lining.
Okay.
And then I need to block out the like the webbing under the joints and stuff.
Oh yeah, like the bodysuit stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Then after that, I paint my Custodes with green hair and cloth. So there's no cloth on these guys because they're wearing leather turges or skirts or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah.
But their heads are going to be.
Flaps.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the official term.
As to use a quote George of the Jungle.
Yeah. I paint the hair green.
Green, yeah. Do you do that with brush or by airbrush?
That's with brush.
Yeah, makes sense, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That one I do remember. It's like Vallejo deep green, highlighted with Vallejo intermediate green, and then washed with orc flesh contrast. So yeah, there's a good use for contrast.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's like on a dark green already too.
Yeah,
huh?
exactly. I don't do it over white, so it gives an interesting look.
Yeah, that's very fascinating. Huh. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be hitting you up when I do my Beltan.
Oh yeah.
Because you are the green expert.
Oh, green's my favorite color.
Is it really?
Except for I don't paint my salamanders green, weirdly enough. So.
I know. Lost opportunity.
Yeah.
Such a hipster. Thank you so much, Micah. Appreciate it. For the $10 super chat, just posted my CSM for LSO event tomorrow in Hobby Progress. Doing desert for now. But what base scheme should I go for in the long run?
I'm gonna look it up.
You want to pull it up? Go. Sounds fantastic.
Let me go grab my phone.
Oh yeah. All right, we'll hop over to Adrian Town over here then. Yep, the progress is less and less visible, but here we are. We just did a bunch of the little straps and things that needed to be kind of blocked out. Again, the city kind of hologram thing, I'm gonna hit up with some green highlights there. The phone, I'm not sure. Like, I think the other one that I have has it's a gray phone, so maybe I'll do that and it'll actually just match the armor. So we'll do that, and then this cabling here and the cabling on the Clamovis, I'm not sure. I actually did red.
Who asked the question?
Let's see.
was
This
it
is
Bearded
Micah,
Horse?
I believe.
Michael, what is your name on?
Oh yeah.
Is it? Are you Bearded Horus?
So it was just posted?
This looks like 154. Yeah, so that's gotta be it, right?
Yeah, and it's
Just
CSM?
put some CSM.
Yeah, let's check it
Are
out.
these CSM? They are. Doing desert for now, but what base scheme should I go in for the long run?
Okay.
I mean, I like this desert basing.
And maybe how to add some detail to the flesh on the accursed boys. Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, I think desert totally works.
I like it.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice contrast, right? You have
Yeah.
the really dark bodies, and then you get that pop.
Yeah.
I like that desert.
Yeah, I think desert works perfectly fine. I think
Blades.
it works well.
Oh my god, I want it.
Well, what are these? Are those Gellerpox? What are those?
No, so these are the cursed cultists, which are
Oh god, they're so gross.
they're so cool. And they're quite strong right now.
Yeah.
We have one unbuilt box. I want to build and paint more because they're so cool. It's a strong list.
Add some how do you add some detail to it?
Yeah, what would you like? What do you pick out there?
Well,
It's an interesting question.
Are these spines on them?
Yeah, there's like spines and bones and stuff. It's tough because it's the classic, like you're mentioning with Death Guard. Once you start to do detail, you got to finish whatever that detail is.
I would maybe pick out the horns, just because I know that's not the flesh, but having that contrast between the bone and the flesh would maybe help the flesh pop a little.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna do anything with the flesh, maybe just highlight it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just only on the top edges, like only the tops of the muscles.
Right.
And maybe add a little. You could add like a little bit of like purple around like where the horns are protruding out, just add like a little bruising look. Might be a good look.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to be cautious with it, right?
Yeah, you don't want to, don't go overboard like I did. Oh, and fill in that tattoo. I think there's like it looks like a brand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, filling that in with anything would be.
That's a nice way to make it pop.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
looks
love
good.
it.
And yeah, I think desert's the way to go. It looks really good.
Yeah. Melody's totally right. Bases and faces.
Yep.
That's how you get it to look good with the least amount of effort. All right.
Alrighty.
Folks, this was fun.
Yeah.
Again, apologies for the rough start. I totally didn't realize it was set for the wrong time, but we got there. Thank you so much for joining us. We have lots of stuff, of course, coming up. Cire, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's been good hanging out.
It's been fun.
We'll see you over either here or on Hobby Collab.
That's right.
Also, as we mentioned, you just dropped off some more Dark Angels, beautiful Dark Angels.
Yeah.
They are real nice. So
Look, I don't like to toot my own horn, but that one of those dreadnoughts, I'm pretty happy
You-
with.
the drip is like unreal.
it's like pretty good.
fabulous. So super fun. Thank you all so much for joining us. Of course, no stream tomorrow, but we'll be back at it next week. Tuesday, we've got a members game. It's gonna be a ton of fun. That's gonna do it for us. We'll catch you all next time on the tabletop. Bye.